Hello and welcome to ADHD TV with me, Jo Richards. So in this video, I kind of wanted to cover off social isolation and disconnection, and actually that it's so important that we know about it, especially as ADHDers, and that there have been some studies that really highlight why it's important for us to know that it's a challenge within ADHD that we can quite often face. And depending on where you are in your life and how much your ADHD symptoms are challenging you, it can ebb and flow as to whether you're retracting or whether you're feeling like you want to partake in the world. And I know that there's been, for me personally, such a difference in my thought process, even after the experience of COVID and the trauma of being told that connection and people are dangerous. That, everyone stay at home, don't go outside, you're not allowed to see people. And it's really interesting that no one really talks about the trauma of COVID, and yet we all experienced it globally across the world. And it was the biggest social isolator to ever hit humankind. And I hope it never ever happens again, because actually there's a lot of, I think, still challenges and problems today that people are facing after coming out of COVID. It wasn't just as simple as, right, now everyone's allowed to socialise and get back and connect with each other. I think people there's still fear after going through such a traumatic experience for all of us. And so in the United States, they've said that the number one medical problem that they've got is loneliness. And it's a medical problem, not a psychiatric problem, is what they're saying. And depression often stems from loneliness, and that's actually, when they look at the statistics, the one big cause of lost work days. And also it's a contributing factor when you've got any chronic conditions. So there's a professor called Lisa Berkman, and she's done lots of studies over the decades, and she's really brought the connection between loneliness and dying early. Sorry, this video is full of joy, but I just think it's really important for us. We never talk about this stuff. And I think if we shine a light on things, it starts to create awareness, and awareness is the golden key for all of us. So connection is so important for us, and we're hardwired to connect. We're babies, we arrive by ourselves, but we spend our whole life trying to pair up, whether that be romantic partners and friendships and collaborations, because we do fundamentally understand the importance of it. But if you're having ADHD challenges and you're feeling othered by other people and you don't even know you've got ADHD, it's like the invisible thing going on, that you're having this internal fight all the time. You've got so many ideas, you've got so many thoughts and processes, you're feeling overwhelmed, it sends us into fight and flight. And so what Berkman said was that we need to understand that loneliness is actually bad for you as cigarette smoking and excessive alcohol use. And also the other comparable was not wearing a seatbelt in your car. So it's really funny because the experts didn't believe, when she first brought out all of this data, they actually didn't believe her findings, but they have replicated her findings in so many other studies. There was a 2015 study, and it said loneliness increases your risk of early death by 26%, which is huge. So that was led by Stephen Cole. I'm just having a quick look at my notes here. He was a professor of medicine in the University of California in Los Angeles, and it really provided lots more clues as to why loneliness was a problem. And it was all down to inflammation, and they were looking at certain genes and expressions in the blood cells and which ones played a key role in your immune system and your response to infection. So one of the things he said is loneliness, it seems, can lead to long-term fight or flight, and this stress signaling negatively affects our immune system functioning. Now, if you think of us ADHDers, we are in fight or flight quite often, just based on all the challenges that we've got. So it does have a massive impact on us. And if we know about it, we can think about it, we can put things in place. So everything's about awareness. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.